Good morning. This is Cindy. Welcome to my channel and to week 3 of the Marguerite Miller Challenge. In week 3, we need something you'd take on a picnic, an image from a magazine, a text other than English or your native language, something torn, something you'd place on a bookshelf, and bonus, something found in a school bag. I cut off my edge, so I had to write it in there. So I have a bunch of things here that I have gathered. Something I'd take on a picnic. I found I thought, oh, you know what? It took me a long time to figure it out, what I could put in. And then I found this. I realized I have lots and lots and lots and lots of napkins. So I found this one, which I had used for a different project, and thought this would be a good place to start. So I'm just ripping my back off of the napkin. If I can get it started, I had it started, and now I can't. There it goes. Okay, so there I have a napkin that I can put in there. I have this that I will keep because I make a mess with my glue, so that I will be using. My picture for an image from a magazine I'm going to use as my background. This was in a magazine, and I really liked the picture. I've never been to Charleston. I don't know anything really about Charleston other than it is in South Carolina. And I thought, that would make a nice background. So that's where my background is. Text other than English. Well, every time we get a medical bill, I end up with this page of stuff that is in another language. And I don't speak any of these languages, but I thought that would be a very cool piece to put in there as well. Something torn. Well, this may end up being torn. I don't know. I figured I've got enough things here that I'm going to be using. Something will be torn. Something you'd place on a bookshelf. I have my Roget's Thesaurus, so I'm going to just take a page out of Roget's. This poor thing has been falling apart. In fact, there's a page that's already pulled out. Torn. So Roget's Thesaurus is something that's on a bookshelf, and then something found in a school bag. And I thought, okay, loose leaf paper. But I also thought, a Sharpie. You find highlighters in bags. So I've got that as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to move all my pieces over here so they're out of the way. And I'm going to start with my big picture out of the magazine. And I'm not cutting it down because it's going to be my background. We'll see how much of it ends up being covered up. I'm not using a separate background this time. This time the image is going to be part of the process. And I really need to get up, almost if I'm going to do this, I kind of need a bigger glue book. Okay. So that will work right there. Let me grab my card to smooth it out and help it stay down. This way I can find the places that I missed, and I will just do it this way. Okay, that's still not sticking very well there. So let me grab my purple glue. I know that'll make it stick. I probably should be using the purple glue all along anyway, but I bought this stuff and I'm cheap. I want to use it up. Okay, so there's my background and my picture from a magazine. I have this piece. I don't know that I need quite such a big piece of this lined paper. So maybe we'll just put that here. And I have this napkin. I've got to figure out how to use, I don't know that I want to use all of the napkin, but it would be kind of nice because I don't want to cover up all of my picture. I like my picture. So let's cut here I'm not tearing this because I don't know how it would tear, and it makes me a little nervous to tear it. And of course, I did not cut very well. Okay, let's set that aside. I like that. But I want my hole to show because I want it to be from a magazine. Okay, but I have something found on a bookshelf. And I'm grabbing my ruler here because it's, again, too big a paper. Let's go here. It doesn't need to say Charleston, South Carolina. I don't need it to actually say that. I just want that to look. Okay, we've talked about the fact that I always forget to do this, so I want to make sure I have a spot for that too. So I have my something I take on a picnic, an image from a magazine, the text. Okay, I want the actual text. This is in Spanish, this part, but I kind of like that chart of all those different, hang on, let me get rid of my glue book for a minute, of all those different kinds of languages. So we'll take that off. And I don't want the English. None of these others. English is my native language, so English is the language I definitely want to get rid of. I've been trying to learn a little bit of Spanish. Now, I don't think I want to keep what language it is. I think I want to just let it, sorry, it's a hiccup. And I have not been drinking my lunch. Okay, so this is big. I like the different, okay. I like the different alphabets. There, that'll still show the picture there. Okay, what do I, something I take out a picture, image from my others, and something torn. Well, they're all kind of torn. Something I'd place on a bookshelf, something found in a school bag. Oh, I lost my paper. You know what? I kind of wonder if I want to do this with that. It covers up a little bit more there. I'm trying to cover up that it's Charleston, South Carolina. Sorry, Charleston. It's not. I have nothing against you. I just want the picture. And I can always do that. Okay. Something I take at a picnic. Image from a magazine. Text. Something torn. I think I want something a little bit more torn. You know what I'm going to do? Hang on. I'm going to take that and I'm going to make something torn. This is from the edge of that bilingual piece. No, trilingual, quadrilingual. And if I put that down underneath it, that will cover up that piece. And you know what we're going to do? Hang on, we're going to make it bright green. Actually, I think I want to do this. There. We'll put that there. And we're going to make this green all along the edges. I'll highlight those edges. Of course, this one won't see, but you won't see, but that's okay. We'll highlight it anyway. So there, I have my something you'd find in a school book. Okay. Now, we get notices all the time from various health agencies And they all want us to, you know, join up their club, join up with their group, and I'm never joining up with them because I already have healthcare that I like very much. Thank you very much. I don't need anybody else's healthcare. I like the one that I have. And so we get all of these pieces and we just recycle them, right? Well, I'm recycling this one right into my Marguerite Miller challenge. I'm going to put that over there because I want you to come up right to the edge of the top of the paper. Not just past, I'm going past the image. Now, do I want it that way? I want it this way. No, I like that steeple. See, that's my problem, is I really like that steeple. Okay. Here is the church and here is the steeple. Open the doors and see all the people. You know, we just went to Mexico, and in San Miguel there are a number of really beautiful parishes, and they refer to them as parishes rather than churches. I lost my, I don't know where it went. I'm not going to go look for it. It was just, they were stunning. Just absolutely stunning. Okay, now I'm going to do this, do I want to do this with a glue book, or do I want to do it with some Mod Podge? Well, let's go ahead and get this piece on. And then I may bake out the Mod Podge for that napkin. You know, I do like the purple because it tells me where I might as well be a kindergartner, you know. It tells me where I have actually put down my glue. Grab a different one. Because I do want it to stick. Okay. And then that's going to go there. All right, but I don't want as much of it. So let me trim that down a little bit. We'll trim right at the blue, and we'll try to get a straighter line than we did the last time. There we go. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and try it with the glue stick. If I don't like it, I can always go back and Mod Podge it in. So I'm going to come down here, come over here. I'm also going on to more of a glossy page, which I'm finding has, you know, some interesting problems of its own. Hi, kitten. I have Annie with me today. She is, I don't know if you heard her. She just wants some attention. Just going to ink that edge just a little bit so you can see it a little bit more against the other edges. If you are doing the Marguerite Miller Challenge, please, in the comments below, let me know if you can link it somehow, do a link so that I can take a look at what you're doing and get inspiration from you. I am such a beginner when it comes to collage. I am not good at this. I'm still learning a lot. That's why I'm doing this, because I want to learn how to collage. And as Carrie the Crafter says, the only way you learn how to collage is to collage. So I'm learning about form and function, and right now I have a lot of rectangles on this page, which, you know, is not necessarily a great thing. I know that if you put in variety of you can make a variety of textures, you can make a variety of shapes. I have a variety of textures here because this is definitely a different texture. I have the different fonts, so there are different font things going on here, which I like. I do like the picture yeah, that's not awful. And I will date this at a later time because I don't know where my pen is right now. Oh my glory. It's always something, you know, you never know where things are. All right, so there's my challenge for this week. This is week 3. And let me know, you know, tell me what things you would do differently. What should I add to it? What should I maybe take away from it? I'm thinking, you know, I've got green over here. I've got green over here. I think I want a little bit of green over here just to bring it all together a little bit more. Frame it up some. I don't know. If you think there's something else I should do, please let me know in the comments. All right, till later. This is Cindy signing off.